Hello everyone and welcome to your pick a card reading on what makes you a powerhouse. For this pick a card, I'd like you to take a few deep breaths before picking one pile for your reading. And once you're ready, please pick a pile. So for pile number 1, we have the Magnesite, pile number 2, the Jasper, or pile number 3, the Sodalite. Hello everyone and welcome to your pick a card reading on what makes you a powerhouse. So right off the bat, pile number 1, I feel like you're a very powerful group in terms of knowing what you want. You have this inner confidence, this inner knowing. I would say you're quite self-assured, you're quite bold, courageous, but there's also a sense of practicality about you. You're willing to put in the time and effort towards your personal goals, things that are of worthy causes. I'm also picking up that you're very intuitive. So your intuitive nature is one of your superpowers. It enables you to understand yourself better through self-awareness, as well as understand the world around you. I feel like with this group, you have a high level of emotional intelligence. Because of your highly sensitive nature, your sensitivities, you're able to pick up other people's emotions. So this puts you at a head start because you understand other people and how they're feeling. I'm also picking up some of you are open, receptive to new emotional experiences, fulfillments. So your vibe is very welcoming, but yet you know how to put up healthy boundaries. I would say you're a group of people who are very empathic and highly compassionate. Some of you may have been through some difficulties, which has taught you to be open-minded with people. And I feel like the love you give out is unconditional. So your vibes, your energy says you know how to take a step back, to rest, to have fun, to be on the lighter side of life, as well as you know how to take action. So there's something about you that is quite balanced in terms of your rhythmic clock, timing, and knowing when to do and knowing when to stop. I'm also picking up that in this lifetime you may be working on your relationships. Perhaps you're a group of people who've had to work on your inner relationship, which has taught you a lot about your outer relationships. So in this lifetime, it may be about balancing your duality, working on your light and shadow in order to work better with other people. But I do feel within relationships, friendships, you're highly respected due to your experience and wisdom. People come to you for sound advice, practical advice, and I would even say they come to you for intuitive advice. So what makes you very powerful, pile number 1, is that you're a well-rounded character. You're very intuitive, grounded, practical, stable, but yet you can also be very passionate. I'm also feeling like some of you are very stylish. You take care of your appearance. You could be quite a trendsetter even. You may have your own individual flair. But there's something about you that says you're very classy. There's a regal vibe about you which stands out to other people. I'm also picking up that when you need to stand up for yourself, you've got the energy, the courage to do so. There's something about you that is quite assertive when need be. And I feel like you're someone who could ignite the flame for others. It's almost like you're the light shower. You bring light to others. With the Death card, I feel like endings and beginnings are a natural flow in your life. You've learnt to handle changes quite well. And I feel like the cycles you've undergone so far, you've learnt a lot about yourself. So another powerful thing about you, pile number 1, is your openness to keep learning about your inner world, learning about life. I'm also picking up the energy of counsellors, coaches in this group. There's something about you that is very solid, very stable, that others trust you and find you a beacon of light. With the Guan Yin, the Goddess of Compassion card, I feel like you're a group of people who've had to learn to be more patient, more compassionate with yourself. Where I feel like this is now working outwards, where you're able to be more patient and compassionate with others. So another thing that makes you powerful is your big heart, your open heart, your diverse heart. You're very accepting of people and situations. But that doesn't mean you take any nonsense. When people come at you wrongly or with disrespect, you're one who can hold your ground. And I feel like you're the type of people who can tell it as it is. And there's something about you that says when others disrespect you, you can easily cut them out of your life. You can easily put an end to toxic people and situations. I'm also picking up with this pile, your energy is very healing, transcendent in a way. Because there's something about you that says you're progressive in life, you're forever evolving. And I feel like many of you are very high vibe for most of the time. I'm also picking up you have a beautiful heart chakra, heart space, heart center. There's something about you that speaks of great love, truth, authenticity. So I feel like when people are around you, they feel that truth, that authenticity, that warmth flowing through you. I'm also picking up that some of you have had to do a lot of work on your ego, your shadow, which has enabled you to balance your pride and ego in situations. And there's something about you knowing when you're coming from a place of ego and knowing when it's from a higher knowing. So pile number 1, I feel like what makes you a powerhouse is your energy, your vibe. Your empathetic, highly sensitive, intuitive nature is very attractive to others because others feel like you understand them. They feel like you're relatable. Your groundedness and your practicality is also a strength because others feel like you're reliable, you're trustworthy, and they come to you for sound and practical advice. I feel like with 2 king suits in this spread, you're someone who people see as being confident and knowing what you want. So what makes you a powerhouse as well is your ability to take action, the ability to follow your own heart, the ability to be a leader. And I feel like with this group, you're able to pursue your dream goals. You have the knowledge, the wisdom, the experience. Or perhaps you're working towards gaining more experience towards a particular field to better equip you towards your life goals. But there's something that says you're very capable, very powerful. You have the boldness, the strength, the individual thinking to achieve your life goals. So in terms of astrology placements, I feel like some of you may have some prominent water placements in your natal chart because definitely you are in tune with your inner world, or you're learning to become more in tune with your inner world. There's also something about a strong connection with the water element. I'm also picking up some of you have strong earth and fire placements in your natal chart. So your determination, your wanting to succeed is another thing that makes you powerful. Because I feel like once you set your heart on something, you're very committed, dedicated to the cause. Another thing that makes you powerful is your abundant energy. There's something about you that exudes abundance, success, prosperity, knowledge, wisdom. With the Stand Up For Yourself card, number 16, which adds up to number 7, I feel like many of you are on this path of self-discovery. And as you discover aspects of yourself, you're realising your own worth, your truth. When you introspect, you learn more about yourself, who you are, your strengths, and what you want out of life. So I feel like another thing that makes you very powerful is your innate knowing, your inner flame. By tapping into your inner nature, your core, your essence, you're able to find that light, that guidance, that direction. I'm also picking up that you stand up for causes that are important to you. You may be someone who protects or stands up for the underdog. About you that says you're quite a fighter. You're someone who doesn't mind fighting for something that is very important to you. And I think with this group, you're also someone who is very powerful in terms of your stance, your energy, your presence. Communication is also coming through. So I feel like your communication style is very diplomatic, quite laid back at times. You know when to be informal as well as formal. But there's also an air of life to what you say, your words, your spoken and written communications. There's fire in what you say. There's passion behind it. I'm also picking up that you're a very positive group of people. Life has its ups and downs, but you don't stay low or down for too long. So another key strength of yours is your positivity, your passion, your optimism. I feel like your persona could appear as a fire sign, charismatic, warm, stylish, powerful, assertive. There's something about you that evokes warm feelings in others, and I feel like you bring beauty to your environment. So I feel like many of you are highly attractive, very beautiful people inside and out. Another thing that makes you stand out is your giving nature. You know how to reach out to others. You know how to touch other people's lives in a positive way. So I feel like your humanitarian nature is another superpower of yours. So I think that's all I have for you for reading on What Makes You Powerful, pile number 1. I hope you've enjoyed today's reading, and if you have, please ensure to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more video uploads. And thank you for watching. Catch you next time. Bye. Hello everyone, and welcome to your pick a card reading on What Makes You a Powerhouse. So right off the bat, pile number 2, I feel like what makes you a powerhouse is your giving nature. Your energy says you're very receptive to receiving, as well as you're receptive to giving. So you're very balanced in this way. I feel like in this group, you've learned the importance of balance, balancing out the scales, balancing out energy exchanges. There's something about you that is also very discerning. I feel like in this group you've learned to build better foundations, boundaries for yourself. There's something about you knowing when to draw the line and knowing when to relax. I feel like in this group you're guided by very powerful angels and guides. Some of you may have powerful spirit animals by your side, helping you fine-tune your intuition and your know-how. So what makes you powerful, pile number 2, is your knowledge, your know-how. Something about you that's able to cut through situations. So I feel like another power of yours is your ability to discern, your perceptiveness, your powers of observation is highly rated. With this clarity of belief, I feel like you have strong beliefs, values, morals, which helps you attract healthy relationships into your life. And I feel like through life's trials and errors, it's taught you what you want in your life and what you don't want in your life. With this 10 of Cups, I feel like you're the wish fulfillment for many. Many people see you as a good catch. They see you as highly attractive, very healthy, in good shape. Energetically, people admire your clout, your go-getting nature. Some of you could be quite stern at times, which I feel is your superpower in a way, because it tells people you're a no-nonsense type person. So your energy is both inviting as well as assertive and discerning when need be. With this Saint of True Freedom card, I feel like you're all about following your own truth. Your highly independent nature is another superpower of yours. The way you go with what you feel is right for you. So I feel like many of you in this group are independent thinkers. You go within to look for that guidance. I don't feel like you go outwards for guidance. You're someone who is quite a natural leader from within. You lead your life accordingly. So you have your own inner conduct and code of conduct. So air is coming through quite strongly in this group, as well as fire. You may not always wear your heart in sleeve, but you're someone with a big heart. I'm feeling like another thing that makes you a powerhouse is your confidence. It's something that you've been working on, working towards, and it's paying off because people are noticing that you're becoming more at peace, more happy within. And I feel like when you're happy within, this radiates outwards tenfold, which other people can feel and sense. Therefore, I feel like by doing the inner work, working on your confidence, knowing who you are, you're radiating someone who is of high value to others. So I feel like in life, in situations, whether that's work, relationships, you only want the best. And you're not someone who will settle for second best. So this is highly attractive about you. And it's another thing that makes you a superpower, because people see you as a high valued person. There's also the sense of you being quite a free spirit, pile number 2, which others admire about you. Your energy says that you do as you please and you follow your own heart, because you're not afraid to be different. You're not afraid to lead by example. So what makes you powerful, pile number 2, is your clarity of belief, your belief in yourself, your astuteness, your sharpness in situations, your perceptive and observational nature makes you very powerful, because you're able to sense things from afar, from a distance. You're someone who can cut through situations. You have an acute eye for detail as well as a larger vision. So people also respect your fearless nature, your courageous nature. And I feel like for some of you, you're very fast movers. Perhaps you work on your physical health, you respect your body, your heart, your mind, so you implement practices in order to sustain and maintain a good level of fitness and health, which others can see and find highly admirable and attractive. I'm also picking up that with this group, you could be quite charismatic, quite charming. You've been gifted with charm, and I feel like this is another superpower of yours. You're able to influence, negotiate, so you're highly powerful in this way. Your strong sense of self is highly attractive to others, and it's another quality which makes you very powerful, because you're someone who knows who you are. You're someone who's also able to sense what others want. You're very aware of what you want to achieve and where you're going. So part number 2, I think that's all I have for you for your reading on what makes you a powerhouse. I hope you've enjoyed today's reading, and if you have, please ensure to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more video uploads. And thank you for watching. Catch you next time. Bye. Hello everyone, and welcome to your pick a card reading on what makes you a powerhouse. So right off the bat, pile number 3, I feel like you're a group of people who are very sweet, very thoughtful, very caring. There's something about you that says you're very giving, and you like to focus on the good things rather than the negatives. I feel like your energy, your vibes is very activating to others. I feel like your presence activates others in a certain way. I'm also picking up your group of people who can move others with your love, with your light. Perhaps through sharing your stories, you light the way for others. I feel like with this 5 of Swords, you've had to learn to accept your losses, which is an admirable quality to have. It's another power of yours. Your ability to know when to let things go and know when to move on. I don't feel like with this group you hold on to grudges for too long, because you're all about moving on, the extension, the evolving, the growth. With the 7 of Cups, I feel like you're a group of people who are very creative. You have a good level of imagination. Some of you could be daydreamers, but there's something about you that says you're able to think outside the box. Your ability to see new ways, possibilities, is another strength of yours. With the 9 of Wands, I feel like no matter how challenging life can get, or how challenging your path is, you're still able to prolong, persist, to keep going. So this is another strength of yours. You don't allow challenges, obstacles to get in the way of you getting to where you want to go. With the World card, I feel like you've completed some very important cycles in your life. So you're aware of your journey, or you're coming to terms with your journey and your life purpose. But there's something about you that says your view of the world is quite well-rounded, quite balanced. To some people, people may see you as their world, someone who is very impactful, someone who's delightful, yet very positive and attractive. I'm also picking up that some people perceive you as being quite innocent or pure, or perhaps they perceive your values, your essence to be very pure and innocent. So this is another reason which makes you a powerhouse, because people see you as someone who they can connect to, someone they can look up to. I'm also picking up that the words you speak is very powerful. Perhaps you're very selective in what you say, you think about things before you speak. So I feel like by being a thoughtful speaker, communicator, others highly respect this quality about you, because you're able to convey things in a way which people will be more receptive to listening. I'm also picking up that your energy is very comforting to others. It's almost like your energy wraps people up in a warm blanket. So people feel good, they feel nurtured, they feel comforted in your energy, which is another powerful quality of yours. I'm also picking up that you're very tapped into your divine masculine and feminine energies. There's something about you being quite in tune with the moon cycles, as well as being in tune with your inner light, inner deliverance, which I feel shines outwards very brightly. So people see you as a well-balanced person, someone who's not up themselves, nor someone who is pitiful of themselves. So you send out this energy of someone who is balanced and very grounded in the way you see the world and the way you see yourself. I would even say some of you have this angelic vibe about you. Perhaps you have a strong angelic team working with you, but definitely I feel in this group some of you are connected to the angelic realm. So power number 3, what makes you a powerhouse is your innate light, your imagination, your creativity, your ability to overcome challenges and move on from things is highly respectable and admired by others. Your energy says you're not bitter, you're not someone who holds grudges. You're able to overcome things and let them go. I'm also feeling like your positivity, your sweetness, your comforting nature is another powerful thing about you, because others feel heard, nurtured, comforted in your energy. So I feel like you're very uplifting to others, which is a highly admirable trait to have. Also, the words you speak is of a high vibe. What you say is very activating to others. It could activate others in seeing the truth. It could activate others in opening their heart center. Even activate people in taking action, the right action for themselves. So your energy speaks for someone who is tenacious, persevering, determined. Someone who is a good lateral thinker, someone who can think logically as well as creatively. So you're a natural problem solver, pile number 3, which people highly respect and admire. I've enjoyed this move card with the heart, so I feel like your energy is very uplifting to others, especially your heart space, your light. There's something about you that uplifts and empowers others. There's something about you that helps others overcome their own challenges. It helps others to move on, to let bygones be bygones. So I feel like with this group, you're very wise, you're very knowledgeable. You're constantly working on yourself, your soul's growth, your life lessons. So I feel like you're forever evolving into the person you're meant to be, which is this huge beacon of light to yourself and others. And also your self-worth and love tells others that you respect yourself, you value yourself, which is another powerful thing about you. You're kind, but you're not a walkover. You've encountered challenges, letdowns, but you don't hold grudges. You don't allow those things to poison you. You're able to move on, forgive and let go. So people sense a robust nature about you. You're someone who's seen as being reliable and quite solid. So pile number 3, I think that's all I have for you reading on what makes you a powerhouse. I hope you've enjoyed today's reading, and if you have, please ensure to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more video uploads. And thank you for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.